Hi everyone, it's Rachel here, and we are here with the 100-day project, and it's day 62. Day 62. I'll read what my prompt is, I should say. It's not in the past yet, it's present, and it is Shabby Chic Journal. So I'm not going to do a whole journal, of course, but what we'll do instead is a shabby sort of maybe a shabby journal page. How about that? So what I might do is I think I might grab I'll grab some tea-dyed paper to do this. I'm just trying to see if I had any near here. I don't. I'll just grab some here. Okay, so I've got my piece of tea-dyed paper. I'm going to fold that over. And we're going to do a shabby, still got all my stuff out from yesterday. I hope everybody is well. We didn't go up to the country for lunch because my mother-in-law went to the beach. And she got my husband's dad out, which was great. Now, I did see a video yesterday. I'm a bit behind. Carol from Oak House Journals made a lovely envelope with lace in it. So what I was thinking was I might adapt that idea and incorporate it into my shabby page somehow. So I do have my, where are they? Here they are. I have these, so I could use one of these to cut my window. I just want to see how big they go. Because Carol, I think she cut hers out with a knife, a cutter. That's about yes, well that would be perfect, wouldn't it? I think I'll do that. So I've got to get my big cutter because I can't use my little In Love Arts one because it's too small. Now I don't know what this die cut was called. It's a Sizzix. Oh, it's this. Is it this one? Yes, it is. It's this one. It's going to be that shape. So it's this one, the Sizzix 659967, and they're called Fancy Cards. Okay, they're framelets. So I haven't used my Sizzix for a while now. Let me just get that. I wonder if I know where all my bits are. Oh, and I can't remember what I have to include in it. Oh gosh, it's a big heavy thing. And I've got my bit, and it's all bent and old and everything. But I'm just going to see here. Like ideally I would be organised before I turn the camera on, but that's just not going to happen. So anyway, what is this one for? Impression pad, sizzlets. This is not for the frame. This is thinlets. I think the framelets is just the other one. Okay, so one thing you can do, let me just roll this out. One thing you can do is you can sort of washi tape your framelit in place if you're worried it's going to move. Let me just I think this one's for the framelets. Framelets, yes, here we go. So we've got the right one. Okay, it'll make a big crunchy noise. I'm just going to grab some washi. Don't worry, don't have to go far. And I'm going to, I know you can't see me. Okay, I'm going to washi tape it in place. So that way it doesn't move. There. Does that look all right? Looks all right to me. You know me. Never perfect. I just wing it. Okay. So, just a minute. I have to put my page that way. We've got to think about it, don't we? So you don't have to worry about it so much if it's got the washi on there. So it won't move. Just like me to have bits all over my thing. Rightio. Roll it in. Get the sewing machine out of the way. Oh, such hard work. Oh, there we go. And I'll come roll it back through again just to make sure. Hopefully I went far enough. Okay. Let's see if it worked. I think it did. I'm going to keep that piece. That's a nice piece to keep. Oh, yes. Look at that. Okay. Excuse you. Okay. Of course, I chose a very sticky washi tape that is also tearing my paper, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to have, I'll stick that back down, I'm going to have a window there. Okay, and I am going to do some of your beautiful words are eluding me. Your beautiful, Carol, your beautiful envelopes. They're wonderful. Okay, so that's that. We'll put that away. Ooh. Get a bit of exercise lifting that thing up and down. Now, we need acetate. Let's hope and pray I've got what I need here, because I didn't think to bring in a bag, and I think I do. See, I've got that. That's packaging. Why don't we use that? Okay, got some packaging there. And then we need to find a nice piece of lace. And I'm going to do this part first and then decide if I want to do any other embellishing. I can't get that off anyway. Right. So I need to find a nice piece of lace to go in there. Just bear with me 1 second. So something like, oh, I think that's really pretty. That's going to be really pretty. So I need to trim it down. Oh, I don't know where my scissors are. Because do you know what? Oh, my husband, we used the scissors yesterday when we were putting up the, put that away. When we were putting up the fly screens, the mozzie nets, we used my fabric scissors, and I have a feeling I may have left them in the other room. I may, oh no, here they are. I was a good girl and I put them back. Here we go. So I think I might take advantage that this is closed here like Carol did. I'm not going to take it. Oh, maybe I'll take advantage of that. I think I will. So I'm going to just trim off this bit here. This is where it's sealed. I do need to trim down my my lace. And I think Carol did glue it down a little bit. So I need to cut it, and I want it to fit. You want to be able to see it. So adapting Carol's idea in another way. Why not? So I'll trim it along there, I think. Good way to, if you've got a pretty piece of lace. Carol's lace that she put in was just so pretty. That's perfect, I think. What do you think, Carol? I hope so. And then, so that will go there. Sorry. That will go there. So I'm just going to put a little snip, and then I think I'll cut it with my knife, because I'll go straighter. Put a snip there and a snip there. Okay. Do I have my knife? Because we were using that yesterday as well. Here it is. We have everything. I'm just going to bring up my ugly cutting mat, a really old one. And I'm going to cut it. So as per usual, I've just eyeballed it. And what I'll do is I'll just line it up kind of on my mat. And I say kind of because, you know, it's never perfect. A lot of cuttings happened on this mat, but it was fabric cutting. And then the little fabric fibers get stuck in the mat, and so it stays like that, all cut. But this is very old, this mat. Good for this. This is an easier way to cut these acetate things, I think. So what I'm going to do, and now I don't know, I don't think I want to put any glue in there. Will it work if I don't put any glue in there? Will it stay? I hope so. Because otherwise you'll be able to see the glue, I think. Can't remember what you did, Carol. Put that there. Now, I have to decide, do I want it, I think I'll have it, do I want it to be like when you open your book, your page up, you see that? Or do I want it? I think I like it more like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is put a little bead of glue around. That's why I wasn't so concerned about that, because it's going to be glued and stitched. I'm going to put a hello things, stop flopping about. I'm going to put a tiny bit. I don't need my brush, that just fell on the floor. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this glue all the way around. I'm not going near the edge, because if you don't want to smush your glue out onto your acetate. You don't want to do that. And I might, before I do that, no, I might want to adjust it exactly what Carol said. You might want to adjust it. And I don't know which is the right way. I think that's the back, that's the front. I might just take this out for a second and just put this in. Oops. That's exactly what you don't want to do. Exactly it. I'm very good at showing you what not to do. Clean it off before it gets any worse. Oh dear. Need some window cleaner. Exactly what not to do, guys. Don't drop your thing on and get glue everywhere. Oh well. Ho hum. Put that there. Get my thingy. Oh, I really do like this. I already like it. Okay, so that's glued in place, and then I can place this, and then I can stitch around it, you see. It's going to have a new home. That's it. Okay, well that didn't take long. So let's take the mat off, because I don't need the mat anymore. I do look forward to making some envelopes like those, and as Carol said, you can put anything inside. Your window can be any size. You can pretty much do anything. So I'm just going to, do I have a clip? I had some paper clips here. Maybe I'll just clip it so it doesn't move. Oh, it has already moved. Oh, isn't that pretty? I like that. I think I'll take this off. It's causing me trouble. Okay. Goodo. And I'm going to have a zigzag. And here I go over my glue. Hopefully it doesn't upset my sewing machine. Just keeping it flat with my hands there, hoping for the best. I did only put the tiniest amount of glue, so it's not, doesn't appear to be upsetting my sewing machine too much at all. Ideally, you might wait till it dries. So you can prepare a few, have an opening to put your lace in. Oh, isn't that sweet? So you do have it on both sides. Now, what I'm thinking is, what will I do about this here? What will I do about that? I'm going to just put few bits of glue around, maybe where the corners are, just to make sure they... Helps if you put the glue under it, not on it. And there we go. Okay, so let me think. So I could grab some washi. I wonder what that would look like around it. Let's just try a piece and see how it goes. Because this is very sticky, this William Morris washi. It's very sticky. Stick that down there. I don't want to do it all with the... Yeah, I like that. I'll do a bit more on the other side maybe. I don't know. Don't know. So I don't want it to be all... Well, I could. Oh, I can hear a bee. But it can't be in here. It just can't be because we've got a net now. Unless there's a hole somewhere. See, that bee would be in here. And I'd be leaping up from my chair. That's what would be happening if I need it to be a bit narrower. If I didn't have my new fly screens. Put it there. Decisions are the worst. Honestly, guys, you know, I don't like the decision-making process. I probably should have put the wonky end down the other way. I'm thinking I might put something down there, like a ruffle or something. I don't want my washi tape to hang over the window. That's what I don't want. Maybe put that one there. Just to detract away a bit. It's probably the weirdest looking thing ever. Oh, it's all right. Detract away from that acetate there. Like, for example, you could get a piece of tea-dyed paper, which I'm thinking is probably a good idea. You could get a piece of tea-dyed paper and cut the shape out of that as well, and then it would fit perfectly over there, and you could glue it there. In hindsight, I think that would have been a good idea. But I'm not minding the washi tape, and I'm thinking I'm going to add some sort of little ruffle down there. I think that'll be pretty, and I've just got to find with what am I going to make the ruffle. I love this. I don't know why I love it so much. I do. Like, oh, well, that would be nice there. Do I want to ruffle it at all? A little teeny tiny bit? Do I? I think that would make it very bulky because this is thick. I think I might just... I'm going to chop that bit off because that's chunky, that bit there. So we'll snip that off. We'll snip a bit more off because you can use that somewhere else. We'll keep that. I think I'm going to put that there. Yes, I am. Okay, well, we're slowly working it out as we go. Got to get some glue. And I may decide to stitch it afterwards, but for the time being, I'm just going to glue it down. I mean, shabby is anything soft and pretty, really, isn't it? What does everybody think? What does shabby mean to you? To me, it's just soft and pretty and florals and roses and pretty soft colours, linens. I'm quite happy with that, you know. So that'd be that way. That's that way. Look at that. I'm really happy with that. Okay. On this page, I might just do a tiny bit of stamping, I think. Probably might use a doily somewhere too. Let's maybe stick a doily. Oh, why don't we stick a doily down there? As you do, just stick a doily down. Stick it down. Oh, Carol, you've really had the most fabulous idea, honestly. I really did like that. I really got a kick out of that one. I'm really in, like, I know, yes, sure, we've all used acetate, but I found it to be very inventive, what you did. I was very impressed. Very inventive indeed. Okay, it's a bit sticky there. So now I'm changing my mind because I've got some stickiness. I'm thinking maybe I should put a flower there. Do I have a shabby chic flower? Oh, shabby chic, we're not really allowed to say that because that's trademarked. It is a trademarked word by Rachel Ashwell. So we'll just say shabby. I kind of like that. Look at this lovely dragonfly. I think I don't use dragonflies enough. They're lovely. I think we'll use the butterfly. It's too big. Look, you know, my flower thing is bare. I need to do some cutting out. It's bare. There's hardly anything in there. I've got a lot of greens and reds and those sorts of colours, but not that many pinks. Like those I've got plenty of. I don't think I want one of those. They're a bit bright. The green's a bit bright. And then I've got plenty of yellow, but I don't really want yellow either. I have that flower, but I don't seem to be able to find a home for that one. Let me just see what's in here. You can't see what I'm looking at. Nope. Okay, and then in here, I mean, there's lots of stuff in here, but I think we'll just stick with that butterfly. But I do think I feel like I might need a little bit of stamping behind it. Or a little bit of cheesecloth. Where's my cheesecloth gone? My fabrics are now in a bit of a mess, the ones that hover around my table, because I haven't been putting them away. Been very bad. So I can't see it. Here it is. Well, I've got a few, but there seems to be one missing. But anyway, it's probably been put in the wrong spot. So I could have a little bit. Oh, did you notice, guys? No book page. There's no book page yet on this. Let's not speak too soon. There's always time. And no labels. Yep, I'm going to put a bit of that. Okay, let's put some more glue on the page. Okay. There. Okay, and then I'm just going to grab, excuse me, I'm going to lean over. That one. This one. We'll do a little bit of stamping. I don't know, when I think of shabby, it's sort of like, I think of stamping as well, like script. Yes, just a little bit we need. Don't need too much. I should tell you what colour I'm using. Ranger Archival Ink Coffee. A little bit up there. Okay, and maybe a little bit down here. let me see here. Oops, stick that down. Yes, maybe a little bit over here. Just get that off. I don't want to do too much. A little bit in the middle. There we go. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Let's see the back. Just a tiny bit. Maybe down the side here. You can see I'm very vaguely inking my thing. I've inked my thumb more than my pad. Okay, and then I'm not going to do anything on that page, I don't think. I like that. So that's that. Now here. We'll do a tiny bit of inking, I think, here as well. Just to stay in theme with the page. Just a little bit here and there. Not too much. Just a tiny bit. There we go. Done. Put that away. Oh, wasn't that fast? Put that away. There we go. Now, where's my towel gone? I've dirtied my... I'm all brown now. Brown fingers. Okay. Looks like I've been rolling in the dirt. Okay, well, I don't know. What will I put here? We might need a flower. Let me just grab my, I want to grab my Garden Eden will I grab? It's a Taschen book. Taschen. Let's just see if there's anything in here. There's a ripped out page. They're all a bit bright. I want it to be more shabby. I liked that pink one, but I'm going past it. Isn't that a lovely book? Itchy eye. Oh. Okay. Now maybe the other book is better, the Floridium, whatever you call it. Oh, look at that beautiful hydrangea. Isn't that lovely? But it would take up my whole page. I like that. Doesn't really go. Oh, I like all of that too. See, I'm opening it because I like to see if it will go. Like if it, I don't know. How do I know if it goes? I don't know. Just sort of, when I look at it, I think, oh, I like that. That's how I know. No, none of those. Excuse me. Oh, I know what I've got. A Diary of a Rose Lover. Now, this book, I've never shown you this book. This book I saw Carol Martine. She has a channel here on YouTube. Martine with an E on the end, I think. Yes. And she had this book. And I thought it was lovely. So look at that. And so I thought it would be lovely to get that. And so look, I haven't even really looked at it yet. I've had it for quite a while. Oh, it's beautiful. And I found it on Amazon, and so I bought it. Thanks to Carol. Oh, I love that. Carol has some great books. She shows them on her videos quite often. So I might find a pretty rose in here to use. They're all a bit bright for my purposes. I'm sorry, I've got lots of cords hanging down. I'm also charging my phone because we don't want the same thing to happen as yesterday where the phone went into low power mode and then I couldn't turn you off. And I had to get you out of the thing, and then that makes everybody feel seasick. But I did warn you to look away. And I haven't found anything yet because they're quite big drawings, illustrations, I should say. At least you get to see the whole book. Look at that, isn't that lovely? Right. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Love that. Oh, look at that beautiful. It looks like a beautiful English house to me. Love those. Okay, well, I haven't found anything in there because it's all too nice. I don't want to cut that one up at the moment. I'm going to hoard it for a bit longer. So, we'll have a look at Florilegium. There's lots of flowers in here. I've used quite a lot out of this book. Oh, that one's nice. It's big. Because we don't, I don't want to take away. Oh, that's nice. Well, that would go. Let's just, oh, but I like that one on. See, that's another thing I'm going to do. Oh, what a great idea. I'm going to cut one out a bit smaller than that and have that page is just going to go in. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to do that. That's going to go in a window, like a big window. So you have one side, you have that, and the other side, you have that. That's a good solution when you have images on both sides that you like. That's what I think. Very pretty roses. I want something soft. See, I can't choose which I like the best of those. So they'll just have to have a different purpose. Oh, so that could work, this one. What's on the other side? So you always check the other side. I don't mind about the other side so much. I was thinking I would just like something shooting up the side, so that might be good. Let's choose that one. We don't want to be here all day. We really don't. Put those scissors over there. Take away the excess, find the little scissors and get cutting. Or I could put it on like that. I might just cut it a little bit better. I'm not going to go in all the nooks and crannies because we'll be here till tomorrow. And then it will become this frail, spindly, fragile thing that I'll end up ripping. And I'll have to put it back together like a jigsaw puzzle. Because I know my limitations. I could cut a little bit more out of there. So I hope everybody is well and having a nice weekend. We're going out to eat pizza with our friends tonight. So this is going to be like our first dinner since the lockdown. And we've pretty much not gone out to dinner with our friends since, since the weekend before the 22nd of February. So how long's that? Since we had a dinner with our friends. That's a long time. Let's see how we like it. Oh, I like that. That's good because also the background colour of that particular page is very similar to the background of the tea-dyed paper. So I probably could have done with even not cutting out even more. Do I want it there or there? Well, maybe I like it there for a change. It's fairly obvious that I'm going to put it over there, so maybe I'll put it there. I don't think I want this. No. Now we need to find a paper. Well, we're not lacking for paper, are we? That's a funny one. You need some paper like there's no paper about. Honestly, there's paper everywhere. Everywhere. That's what I'm looking for, this one. No, that's not what I'm looking for. But anyway, let's see what's in here. There'll be something shabby in here. Although I've done the script stamping, so I've shot myself in the foot there, haven't I? Because I'm not going to put more script on top of the script. I have a bit of that. That's quite shabby looking. That's left over from the sampler one. But it's kind of, that would be the wrong way to put it. I do like the colours. Some old book page. I think that's in one of my kits, that one. The other thing I could have used was that. That's just a piece of my collage paper. But now I've cut that out. I do like the colours of this. Maybe I prefer to put that there, tear it. Yes. Maybe a tiny bit of that. Okay, so let's tear this down. I'll go like this. Put that there. There, and do I want a little piece of this? I'll just tear it. I can always print it out again. I've got to remember, don't be precious about digitals. Yes, okay. So this is my interpretation of a shabby page. Whoops. We go, and we haven't compromised too much of the writing area on the page should someone want to write. There we go. Now, one last thing, not fun. So do I want to add a bit of lace somewhere, like a little something? See, I like that. Make that a little tab. Oh, I like that. This is how I interpret it. I know like what I have Rachel Ashwell's books. I really did like those when they first came out. But this is how I like to do it. It's not exactly what she would do. And I'll probably end up just doing a little, well, I could just do a little zigzag there or zigzag right down the page. But that should be fine. There we go. So there you have it. That's my shabby page. Right, let's have another look. So I just put a little floral collage here. A little bit of textile up there. And I probably will end up stitching I might just stitch there. And then you turn it over. I'm sorry about the reflection. We have just some cheesecloth doily and butterfly there. And then we have this window. And I did try to camouflage a little bit the acetate on this side. However, you could, as I said, probably smarter, cut a piece of paper out. And you could even cut it, like have it a bit bigger and tear. So it's kind of like it's being collaged on, if you know what I mean. And then we've got this trim here. And then that's the back. I didn't want to do anything to the back because I think that's so pretty. I could have put it on the front. You could put it anywhere. I mean, even, I'm thinking even like another one of these flowers shooting up there would be very pretty as well. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that. That is my Shabby page for the video. I think, what did I say? Day 62. I'm just going to put some glue there. Day 52. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.